Part 1. Gordon Ramsay is known for his high standards and fiery personality in the kitchen, but even he shares a secret to making a show-stopping beef Wellington at home. This iconic dish can seem intimidating, but with these easy steps, you'll be on your way to creating a masterpiece. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 C. While the oven is heating up, season the filet mignon with salt and pepper on both sides. Next, heat some oil in a skillet over medium-high heat and sear the filet until it's browned on all sides, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Remove the filet from the skillet and set it aside to cool slightly. On a piece of parchment paper, spread a layer of duckles, a mixture of mushrooms, herbs, and spices, over the center of the paper, leaving a small border around the edges. Place the cooled filet in the middle of the duckles, then brush the edges with some water. Roll the parchment paper tightly into a log shape, starting from one long side. Repeat this process for the remaining ingredients, including the puff pastry and any additional fillings you'd like to add. Once you've rolled all your Wellingtons, place them seam side down on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Brush the tops with some egg wash and bake in the preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the pastry is golden brown and puffed. Remove from the oven and let cool for a few minutes before slicing and serving. With these easy steps, you'll be able to create a beef Wellington that's sure to impress your family and friends. Part 2. Beans are a staple food in many cultures, but for some people, they can cause uncomfortable gas and bloating. This is due to their high fiber content, which can be difficult for the body to digest. However, there are ways to eat beans without feeling bloated or gassy. One way is to cook them thoroughly, as this breaks down some of the complex carbohydrates that can cause gas. You can also try soaking and sprouting beans before cooking, which can help reduce their natural gas content. Additionally, adding a pinch of baking soda or yogurt to your bean dish may provide relief for those who experience discomfort. Furthermore, drinking plenty of water throughout the day can help speed up digestion and alleviate symptoms. While it may take some experimentation to find the right combination, eating beans in moderation and taking these precautions can make them a healthier part of your diet. By making a few simple changes, you can enjoy the benefits of beans without feeling bloated or gassy. As with any new food, it's essential to listen to your body and adjust your habits accordingly. Part 3. Mashed potatoes have a long history dating back to 18th century Europe, where they were served as a side dish for wealthy families. This beloved food has become an integral part of American cuisine, with over 90% of households serving it on special occasions. Despite its widespread popularity, the U.S.'s obsession with mashed potatoes poses a threat to global food diversity. The country's reliance on this single crop can lead to monoculture and decreased biodiversity in agricultural practices. Furthermore, the high demand for potatoes contributes to deforestation, water pollution, and climate change. Moreover, the cultural significance of mashed potatoes goes beyond its taste. It represents American identity and tradition. However, this fixation also overlooks the rich culinary heritage of other countries and the importance of preserving global food diversity. By exploring the history, cultural significance, and weird facts behind mashed potatoes, we can gain a deeper understanding of their impact on our world. Additionally, embracing diverse food cultures can foster greater appreciation for different traditions and cuisines. Ultimately, recognizing the national security threat posed by America's obsession with mashed potatoes requires a nuanced approach to food policy and global culinary cooperation. Part 4. In winter, our thoughts often turn to comforting, warming meals that evoke feelings of home and nostalgia. This classic dish has been a staple for centuries, with its origins rooted in ancient times. The history behind this national dish is fascinating, and understanding its cultural significance can enhance our appreciation for the food itself. From humble beginnings to modern adaptations, this dish has evolved over time. Today, we'll delve into the story of this beloved winter favorite. Explore the rich history and cultural context behind a single national dish. Discover why it's perfect for cozying up by the fire on a cold winter night. Learn about the evolution of this classic recipe and its modern twists. Get ready to warm your heart and belly with this mouth-watering winter dish. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind this iconic national dish. Join us as we explore the history, cultural significance, and modern adaptations of a classic winter favorite. Part 5. The club sandwich is one of the most recognizable and beloved sandwiches in the world, but its history is far more complex than we often give it credit for. The origins of the club sandwich are disputed, with some tracing it back to the 19th century American South, while others argue that it was actually invented by a British aristocrat. Despite these differing accounts, one thing is clear: the club sandwich has become an integral part of American cuisine and culture. Its popularity can be attributed to its combination of flavors, textures, and presentation. The classic club sandwich typically consists of turkey, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and cheese on toasted bread. However, different regions and cultures have put their own unique spin on this iconic dish. For example, in the United States, the club sandwich is often served with avocado or grilled chicken, while in the UK, it may feature roasted beef or eggs. The club sandwich has also been influenced by other cuisines, such as Italian or Greek, which have added their own twist to the traditional recipe. In conclusion, the history of the club sandwich is a fascinating story that reflects the cultural and culinary diversity of our world. By exploring its origins and evolution, we can gain a deeper appreciation for this beloved dish. Part 6. High-quality images of America's forgotten dishes are a must for this video. Use a mix of historical and modern shots to showcase the dishes. The script should be engaging, informative, and easy to read. For food videos, use a conversational tone and include cultural context where relevant. Focus on one dish per section to avoid overwhelming viewers. Include recipe-style instructions or historical stories behind each dish. Keep the video concise and visually appealing. Use captions and subtitles for accessibility. Make sure to provide real value and deliver what the title promises. Part 7. Highly processed foods are designed to be addictive. The food industry uses a combination of salt, sugar, and fat to create cravings. These ingredients activate the brain's reward centers, releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine. This is why many people can't stop eating even when they're full. It's not just about taste, it's about psychology. Food manufacturers also use clever marketing tactics to keep us coming back. From cute packaging to memorable slogans, these companies know how to tap into our emotions. As a result, we end up consuming more calories than we need. This has serious health consequences, including obesity and diabetes. By understanding the science behind food addiction, we can make informed choices about what we eat. Part 8. Tacos have become an iconic food symbol in modern American cuisine, but their origins are much more complex and nuanced. In pre-Columbian Mexico, tacos were a luxury item reserved for the wealthy and elite. The word taco itself is derived from the Aztec word, tlaco, meaning half. This refers to the half-moon shape of the traditional corn tortilla used in tacos. Corn was a staple crop, but it was also a labor-intensive process to harvest and grind into flour. The wealthy could afford the luxury of hiring laborers to perform these tasks, making corn-based foods like tacos accessible only to them. The filling ingredients were also expensive and hard to come by, adding to the high cost of tacos for the poor. In contrast, the Aztecs did not eat meat or dairy products, which made their diet more expensive than that of the common people. The Spanish conquest brought significant changes to Mexican cuisine, including the introduction of new ingredients and cooking techniques. However, the tradition of making tacos as a luxury food continued, especially among the wealthy. Today, tacos are enjoyed by people from all walks of life, but it's fascinating to explore their origins as a fancy food for the rich. Part 9. Chili con carne is a staple dish in many cultures, but did you know that one secret spice can make all the difference? This humble ingredient has been used for centuries to add depth and warmth to this beloved recipe. By incorporating this spice into your chili con carne, you can not only elevate the flavor but also improve your health. The key is to use high-quality ingredients and cook with love. With a few simple adjustments, you can transform your favorite dish into a nutritious meal that everyone will enjoy. For a weight loss boost, focus on using lean protein sources like ground turkey or chicken. Adding beans and vegetables will also increase the fiber content of your dish. To save your marriage, remember to share the cooking responsibilities with your partner. Cooking together can bring you closer and create memories that last a lifetime. By making these simple changes, you can enjoy a delicious and healthy meal that brings everyone together. Part 10. High-quality macaroni and cheese is a staple comfort food in many countries, including the US, UK, Australia, and Canada. The dish has a long history dating back to the 18th century when it was first introduced by French chefs. To make perfectly cooked mac and cheese, start with high-quality pasta like cavatappi or elbow macaroni. Choose a mix of cheddar, parmesan, and mozzarella for a rich flavor profile. Add some spice with paprika or cayenne pepper to give it an extra kick. Use a combination of milk and cream to create a creamy sauce. Stir in some grated cheese until melted and smooth. Transfer the mac and cheese to a baking dish and top with more grated cheese and breadcrumbs for a crispy topping. Bake in a preheated oven at 375 F for about 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. This recipe yields a perfectly cooked, creamy mac and cheese every time.